Hey guys, and welcome to episode 34 of Sirganan's Feed the Beast Let's Play. I'm Season 1. I'm redoing the whole thing, right, for this um, mob essence trap kind of thing. And I'm basically making a pitfall, right? Not to kill them, right? I mean, it's obviously not tall enough to kill them. I just want to trap them down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a grinder here, here, and here. Here, here, here. Basically you get the idea, right? A lot of grinders, because I want to kill them fast. And then what I'll do is I'll use embiggenings here and here with the veterinary stations. So that means I'm going to need 12 grinders. I already have the 2 veterinary stations, so let me go get the grinders and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back and I have my grinders and my veterinary stations. I made 1 extra grinder. I just didn't notice that I had 4 in my system and not 3. Nope, 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 nope. You are facing the wrong way. I guess I want to put them from the outside, so I want to put my grinders. And we'll just go around. Okay. And then the 2 veterinary stations are only on this wall and the other here. So now if we go inside, it should just look like this, right? So now we need to hook power up to these guys. We need to suck the items out. I might need to move the embiggeners. Yeah, let's go ahead and move these. Let's hook these guys up, and then we'll figure out where the embiggeners should go. Okay, guys, so you can see that I laid them all out, and now I have them hooked up to power. I also went ahead and just put the auto spawner up here, just so we can have something for testing. And down here, I went ahead and hooked them up in the back with golden transport pipes. Now, for right now, they don't go to anything because I want to see how things flow through them. And then I have my energy tesseract that's powering basically everything. So let's go ahead and give it a test ride. So we'll put this in here, and it should just go ahead and start spawning. What? Oh. I'm still heading in peaceful. Okay, let's try that again with 1 more bucket. So this would be closed off. Okay, looks like they were coming down this way. Oh, yeah, I left one open here. I left a whole bunch open. I think I was doing some work on those and forgot to put this back up. Okay, let's try that once more. Let me just get the. I keep getting weird glitches, right where I think the other glass used to be. I think it's in the XP extractor. That's what we want. Okay. So let's go ahead and try this again. And while those are spawning, we should see all the items shoot all the way down here. Yep. And so far it was killing them really, really quickly. Doesn't look like it picked up all of them. But again, to me, that's not a big deal. So now, let me set up the veterinary stations. You know what? After I was looking at it, I think I want the veterinary stations right here and right here because I want them on ground level, number one. Number two, the power's already run right here. It's very easy. And all I have to do is run AE to them anyway. So I'm going to put them here. And if I put it down, it faces the way that I want it to, and it gets power. But this is for our slimes, right? And it's pushing right in there, so things are going to start going in there. We don't want that to happen. So I need to get a plug, which I should have some already made. I do a pipe plug. Why do I feel so slow? Am I not? I have energy. Like, this is me sprinting right now. Something's up. It almost thinks I'm, like, really weighed down. I don't know. So what I want to do is I want to pick this up, and I can put the golden transport pipe back, and I want to put a plug on it. There, and there. And so now when I put the veterinary stations down, it doesn't connect. Okay, now I do have my AE system all the way to there. I could build a small AE system for this, but you know, I kind of like having one big one that I can access. Why is it not? Okay, I like having one big one that I can access from anywhere in my base, to where I can access everything that I have. Okay, so let's go this way. I guess it really doesn't matter as long as we make it there, right? Well, okay, it matters a little bit. Now keep in mind, a lot of this is going to be just covered up with stone. Actually, I want to come out from here. So that'll be 1. And what I'll probably just do is probably go under here. Okay. So add this back, add this back. Okay, so now we just need our export buses. And we need 2 precisions. Most likely these are the ones that are already pre-configured for what we were using them for. Yep, slime and beginning syringes. So they should automatically start filling up. Oh, I didn't connect it right there. So then I'll put the other one right here. And let's go ahead and finish connecting this up. And there we go. One cable to spare. Now I'm going to cover this up down here a little bit because I don't want anything, spawning down here or being pushed down here because there's so many slimes. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll start covering it up just a little bit. Okay, and then what I'll do, now we have all of that. Now we just need to connect up our AE system. And I'll probably have to request a whole bunch of cables. And that should be plenty for right this second. There we go. So now, oh, there we go. Oh, maybe I had to sprint assist off. So now, this should go ahead and put a whole bunch of slime and beginning serums in here. Right, so now we can close this off and give it one more test try. See how well it works. And that's fine, I can just facade that up. Not that I'm going to be, standing in here. Goodbye. Now see, I'm going to fill this area in. Okay, but that's definitely much more contained. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up, and then I'm gonna fill this in after I set up liquiducts on the to get the mob essence out. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I have the pipe set up, and I did have to put an that precision import bus, remember, on these veterinary stations, so that way it pulls out the empty syringes. So I went ahead and set up all the liquiducts. Had to move the gold transport piping just a little bit, so everything has power. Everything is ready to go. So the last thing that I need to do is fill in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and use a filler to do that. And I'm actually going to take this tesseract as well. So let me go ahead and fill this up. What I'll do is I'll just set up the filler along this line first, and then set it to fill up all of this. and then, you know, all of this minus where the ME cable is. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in all this area, basically just stone encasing all of this. So it's going to be a real pain if we need to change anything. But I'll go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I went ahead and filled everything in, and I'm ready for the final test run. I did run a test real quick, and it was just way out of control. So I ended up taking away one of the veterinary stations. So now it's just 12 grinders, one veterinary station. And it's still hard to shut off. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself a bucket of mob essence. And all I need is one bucket. I plop it in there, and it will start making slimes. And then just kind of zigzag around so that way the slimes, you know, all fall in. You can see here there's no more essence, but it will continue to grind up the big slimes into little ones. And then it'll take one little one, and it'll make it into a big one. Ooh, looks like it was actually fast enough. Nope, I talked too soon. So you can see here the slime balls. We're getting a lot of slime balls in our system now. Looks like it stopped. So I'm going to start it up one more time. So you can see it's one of those, it runs really well. Let me actually get this guy to fall in there. Come on. There we go. So now it runs really well. And if we go over to our mob essence, we should be able to see, right here, we're getting quite a bit. Right, and this is, I just put one bucket in to start it up. And it will continue to go for quite a while without letting slimes loose all over our landscape. So, doesn't look as pretty, but it's I think it's definitely more functional. So now, what I can do is I can go ahead and set up a ender tank here with a control system, and then I'm going to encase it in glass, and that way all we would have to do is flip a lever, it'll start spawning, we can turn it off when we want, and you can see it's almost 100% self-sustaining. It does get to a point of critical mass where it will start becoming more than self-sustaining. And I wonder if I can get that to happen here. Let's just give it a second, see what happens. Nope, looks like it stopped anyway. Although I can hear some in there. They're inside the walls. That's okay. I'll let them be there. I really don't need to worry about them. So, the whole reason that I was going for mob essence is for the auto enchanter. So now, I'd say we have a good bit of mob essence. Let's go ahead and, did we already make the auto enchanter? Yes, we did. Okay, so the only thing that this thing needs is mob essence, which we have in here, in that tank right there. Let me see how we're going to get to it. We need mob essence and power, and an item. So let's see. Where did I put the other valve? There it is. Let me get some liquiducts. And I'll leave that in my inventory for right now. So here, here, and here. Go ahead and wrench it so that it comes out, and I need a lever. There we go. So let me go ahead and close this up. Don't want anything spawning down here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this one off here, and I'm going to put the auto enchanter here. And now we have mob essence, and we have energy. So now, manually, we can put just about any tool we want in here. You know, I wonder if it'll let me enchant this. Nope, doesn't look like it. What about this? Nope. Okay. Let's see if we have any. No pickaxes. Easy enough. Let's do gold. Gold has a really high enchantability, so I'm going to use that to my advantage. Oops. Okay, so now if we throw a pickaxe in here, and we tell it we want, yep, level 30. Okay, and it looks like it's going. Now this does take a while. Right, so what I'm going to do is, while that's doing that, I'm going to hook up some of our AE system here. Actually, not on that side. I'm going to do it on this side. Okay, and what I'm going to need is a precision. No, I need a precision export and a basic import. So I'll go ahead and put the basic import on the back. Let me see if I can get back here just for a second. There we go. And of course I don't have any ME cables. And then we're going to do the precision export, wrench that up, and then just connect it here. So now I can go ahead and connect those redstone energy conduits back. And this is almost done, and it'll get pulled right out. And there we go. So now what we want to do is we want to tell this to keep golden pickaxes. If you have golden pickaxes in our system, that's the only reason that we're going to have them. We want to put it in here. Pretty sweet. Oh. No, let me get facades. I'm going to need to make some more facades here shortly. There we go. Nice and concealed. It's an auto enchanter. So let's see what we got. So we got one with efficiency 4, and fortune 3. That's pretty good. Now we have to take the enchants off, because I don't want them on a golden pickaxe. So let me get my inventory straight here, and we'll start working on that. It's a beautiful morning. Looks like only one of the stacks at the power plant's running. That's okay, as long as we have enough power. So, as I was saying before, now if we look at our pickaxe, now we have a couple of them. Efficiency and fortune, efficiency unbreaking, and another efficiency, fortune, efficiency, and fortune. See, we're getting really, really good enchants. But like I said, I don't want them on this, right? So now that we have an auto enchanter, how do we take enchants off? Well, we want a auto disenchanter. And let's see if we have what we need to make it. Looks like everything but a machine block, or machine frame. Auto disenchanter. Sweet. So now we have that, and we're going to want, I think my system knows how to make books. Yes, it does. I already taught my system how to make books, which is pretty awesome. So now let's go ahead and set this somewhere where we have AE and power. Somewhere like right here. Right next to the auto enchanter. Why not? So now we have the ME system there. We need a import. Let me go ahead and get the import. Basic import works just fine. And set that up here, wrench it so it faces this way. And we can go ahead and put our auto disenchanter, and it will go ahead and connect up to the power. And it'll go ahead and suck items out if they go down here. I can't put anything down there. So we need one piece of ME cable. And the reason that I needed a fuzzy, and I already have this one pre-configured, is I want it to ignore damage, but I want it to choose enchanted pickaxes only. and books, and it'll craft them. So what it'll do is it'll put an enchanted pickaxe, and it'll make books and fill this up. Now you can see here, this is going right now. What it's going to do is it's going to rip an enchant off, and then put it down here. It's going to damage it, and it's going to put this back into the system, and it'll continue to do that. And for items like the one that it has right now, let's see here. For ones like this, where it has 3, once it gets through the first round, what it'll do is it'll pull it back. It'll put it back into the system. Well, when it comes up again, it'll know, hey, this is still enchanted, right? It still has 2. Let me show you, because it put a different one in there. So we see here, this one is enchanted because it ripped 1 enchant off. And now it'll put it back into the system to rip another one off. Okay? So the cool thing is we're just going to get books of enchants. And I'll go ahead and put these in here. It'll just continue to craft them as long as we have golden pickaxes. And we can limit the amount we have in our system. So I think what I'll go ahead and do is end it there. If we look, we now have quite a few of the enchanted books here, and it'll be really nice when the efficiency ones say 5, 6, things like that. So next episode we will learn what we're going to do to deal with the broken pickaxes that we're getting. And with that, I will see you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Everyone counts. And feel free to leave any comments on any of the videos. I do try to read them all, and if I can, respond. And with that, I will see you guys later.